the road and to just experience something new?
You know, we've always worked with our sociology department to get 3 credits. You know, they have to do journals and write papers and make presentations. But by doing that, you know, it also becomes a cultural trip, a learning experience for them. It's our 3rd one. I don't remember how many I've been on. I remember being in Russia on the Red Square in '91 when they had the revolution, when the KGB and the tanks were coming down, and we had to abort our travel schedule, and we were supposed to fly to Copenhagen. We had to take a train to Finland, and from Finland, I can't remember where we went. But we've been everywhere from Costa Rica, Bahamas, Russia, Greece, here, China, Italy, and now Australia. It's always good. I think J1 is trying to set a record for how many foreign trips you can go on at one school. You know, usually it's every 4 years, so you're very rarely do you have unless they redshirt. But J1 went to Italy, and now he's in going to Australia. But you know, how many times you get a chance to do this? You know, I'm very appreciative of our donors and the help that they give us, and being able to have this experience for these kids from a basketball standpoint. You know, some years are probably better than others in terms of the timing of the trip. Timing is good for this team because we have so many new guys. You know, we have so many freshmen. Cordell Jefferson, JoJo Tugler, Jacob McFarland, Bitch said Lott. Those guys have never ever played in a college game. You know, freshmen normally never play good in these things because they shouldn't. They have, you know, we're not playing high school kids. We're playing grown men. But guys like Jamal, J1, Emmanuel, Terrence, Ramon, Javier, you know, we've got some experience back with those guys. And then, you know, LJ's trying to fit in with the new team. Damien's trying to fit in with the new team. So we've kind of got a smorgasbord of things we got to work through, and that's why it's, from a basketball standpoint, the timing of this trip will help us regardless of what happens. You know, everybody gets caught up on stuff that I don't think is very important this time of year. You know, this time of year, how you play is not very relevant to how you're going to look in February. You know, you kind of look like a team just figuring each other out. But by the 4th game, we should be doing a little better.
What is the result that you've seen from your past foreign trips that the team comes back from, and that maybe the cohesiveness?
Yeah.
What have you seen?
Sometimes it helps you. It does, but there's no guarantee that it will. You know, it just depends on how good your team is. You know, if you're not very good, sometimes you're just not a very good team with chemistry. You know, I've seen teams with good chemistry, but they're not very good. You know, the team that went to China, we were still in the beginning stages of building this program. I remember Xavier Dupree, Kyle Meyer, Ronnie Johnson. That was an early group. But 4 years ago, when we went to Italy, I thought that really helped that team. Because Quentin Grimes, you know, didn't come to summer school first summer session, but he did second summer session, so he was really new. You know, I think he had 2 games where he didn't even score. But that's okay. That's what this trip is about. You know, break the ice. It's not about going to play good. You know, people that don't know anything about basketball will look at the stat sheet and say who played good and who played bad. You know, for me, it's not about the stat sheet. It's about, are you doing the things we emphasize in practice every day? Guys like LJ is going to play a major role. Damien will play a major role. Just getting comfortable playing with Jamal. You know, JVR role is going to be different. He's not JVR's not a 30-minute a game guy. You know, but he's going to play more minutes than he has in the past. JoJo Tugler, You know, he's probably a freshman that's more ready to play maybe than some of the other freshmen. But that's today. Who knows? In a month, it may be totally different.